I feel like Nars combined my two favorite formulas. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button down below and join the family. We are real fun over here. You can probably already tell by the title, but today we're going to be trying out the new Nars Light Reflecting Advanced Skincare Foundation. So we're going to get right into it. I'm starting out with a primer, the Yves Saint Laurent New Primer. This is a mattifying primer and I really love it. So it's been my go-to as of lately. I'm gonna put some basically like where I get the oiliest, which is my whole face apparently. I'm just gonna rub it into my skin. So I have been trying this foundation for about a week now. I used it 3 or 4 times so far, and I wanted to get a really good opinion on it before sharing my opinion. That is my new way of doing reviews. I want to definitely try out the products a few times at least before giving my opinion, because you know, one day is just not enough. I feel like first impressions are not the best review of something, you know. I'm gonna shake this up. It does say to shake really well, and it's very liquidy, so you definitely want to shake it up to get the perfect consistency of the product. So I'm gonna apply this to my beauty sponge, and as I apply it, I'm just gonna tell you guys a little bit about the foundation. So basically it is a liquid formula. It's a natural finish. It is good for dull and uneven texture. It has medium coverage. It's good for redness and also for dark spots. I'm just gonna work it into my skin with the sponge, just pushing it in on this side of my face. And then, so in the past couple years, a lot of foundations have been infused with skincare benefits, and this is one of those products that is basically makeup and skincare combined. This foundation does retail for $49, and I have the shade MACAO, which is typically my Nars shade. I am almost done applying this, and it just looks so amazing to me. Like, I think it's just such a beautiful coverage. The foundation comes in 36 shades, and I think it matches really well, as you can see, compared to like my hand, for example. My neck is a little darker, but my chest matches as well to the foundation. So this is what the foundation looks like on me. I think it looks amazing. One thing I noticed about this foundation is that I feel like you can wear it without concealer and it looks really nice. It doesn't look like you're missing anything. I am gonna do concealer today because I'm doing like more of a full routine, but I did try it a couple days without any concealer and I felt like it looked really good because it's such a light formula. The formula is not thick at all. I think it works really well even under your eyes, and it gives off kind of a look of a CC cream but more coverage, if that makes sense. It's not as thick as a CC cream either. CC creams are usually thicker products. This is more of a light liquidy formula. So I'm gonna blend in my concealer. By the way, I use the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Concealer in the shade 5.1. It's my go-to concealer. Love this stuff. And then under my eye as well. In terms of longevity, I do feel like this foundation does wear really nicely on me. It lasts all day. It's definitely not transfer proof. You will get transfer with it, which a lot of foundations are not. Very rarely do you get a transfer proof foundation, and honestly with a lot of the transfer proof ones, I feel like the shades are not always the best match. So to set under my eye, I'm gonna use this ILIA powder. It's a translucent setting powder, so I'm just gonna press it under my eye. We're gonna go into bronzer. I'm gonna use the GloWish bronzer from Huda Beauty today to bronze my face. I'm just gonna take this brush from BK Beauty, number 107, and I'm just going to apply this right here. Let's just blend it in. I personally am a big fan of this foundation. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I really like it. I think it looks really nice and almost it almost looks natural to me. Like it looks like a skin-like finish, which I really like. It doesn't look like there's anything on my face. It doesn't feel like there's anything on my face. I really like the formula. I feel like Nars combined my two favorite formulas into this foundation, but also made it a little bit lighter, more liquid, and came up with this beautiful concept, which I really love. My two other foundations from Nars that I really love was this one. I was obsessed with this for the past 2 years, I want to say. Last year, I think, and the year before that, I'm not sure, but this was my last favorite foundation. Before that, I was obsessed with this one, and now I feel like this is going to be my 2022 favorite. So something about Nars and their formula I just really enjoy. I'm also going to take Nars's blush in Savage and apply that on my cheeks. One of my favorite blushes ever. It's so pretty. I really love this blush, y'all. So pretty. I feel like I applied a lot, but it's okay. I have been dabbling into highlighter lately, and I've really been using this one specifically from the Pat McGrath and Bridgerton collection. So it's this one in the palette right here. I've been really into. So we're gonna use that today for highlighter. I'm just gonna apply a little bit here and just kind of circle it into my skin. I'm going over everything with my sponge because I want it to not be super noticeable. I'm gonna push in the powder that was on my nose to blend it out, and then also blend over my nose so it's not as defined. And then I'm gonna take whatever's left on the brush and just run that on the bridge in my nose. This is like whatever highlighter was left from my cheeks. I'm gonna also apply some down here on my chin. For lips, we're gonna do Charlotte Tilbury. So I'm gonna do the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner. I'm also gonna take this Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the color Super Fabulous. I should know the name of this lipstick because I literally use it every day. I should know the name of this by now. It's just such a pretty everyday color. Today we're gonna do this Chanel gloss in 724. And then lastly, I'm gonna take a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes just to add some mascara down here. Just want to balance out my lash extensions, so just a tiny bit. I'm just gonna put a little bit down here. I'm also taking a little bit of the highlighter and I'm gonna apply that right in the corner of my eye and a little bit here. Alright, so I finished my makeup. I have all my products on, and I wanted to give you guys my overall thoughts on this foundation because this is what you're here for. I know. So I thought I would go through some of the claims of the foundation and give you guys my opinion based on my experience with it in the past week. I also wanted to give you guys my overall thoughts on it, like how I feel about it. So anyways, I personally love the foundation. I think it's amazing. I love the finish, I love the formula, I love the color, love everything about it for the most part. The only thing I would change is I wish it was a little bit more transfer proof, but that's something that I'm willing to work with. I just wanted to share something that I would consider like a con, but it's not really a con for me because I don't really mind it. So just written off the description, it's an advanced skincare hybrid foundation with a natural finish. Definitely check natural finish. It quickly blurs and smooths while visibly improving skin's clarity over time. So I do think it blurs and smooths your skin out. The skin clarity over time part, obviously I can't measure that right now because that's something that they're claiming will happen over time, and it's something that I would have to wear the foundation continuously and kind of monitor and track to see if I was noticing a change. So I can't really speak on that part. The coverage is medium. I definitely do agree it's a medium coverage. I would even say it's like medium to full. It's pretty decent coverage. The finish is natural for sure. One of the claims that I definitely noticed, and I think it is definitely true, is that it hides dark spots. And that is something that I feel like a lot of foundations don't really do. Even though they're full coverage, I still feel like dark spots peek through and you need a color corrector. With this one, I think it does do a really good job at hiding dark spots, even though it's a medium coverage. I feel like it really covers my dark spots really well, to the point where I don't necessarily need a color corrector, you know? So I really do enjoy that part of the foundation. I'm not sure if they added some color correcting technology in there, that's what I'm assuming, but I really loved seeing that in the description of the foundation. The foundation does have a light reflecting complex, which is supposed to basically like reflect light off your face and look really pretty. I do want to try the powder. They have a light reflective powder. I swatched it and oh my gosh, it looks so pretty on my hand. As far as the wear, it says it's up to all day wear and is suitable for all skin types, including sensitive skin. Like I said earlier, I did try out the foundation for the past week. The first day I wore it on its own, no setting spray, no setting powder. It was just a primer and a foundation, and it wore pretty long on me. Like, it really did. I went to Dave & Buster's. I vlogged that day. In case you saw my last weekly vlog, I was wearing the foundation. It lasted all day. It looked really good. I didn't blot. It just looked really amazing. The second day I wore it to work, I did set it with my setting spray, this girl, and I wore it on its own again with the setting spray. I was at work, so I had a mask on, and under the mask it did transfer quite a bit, but there was still foundation on my face. Everywhere else looks amazing. Even being at work all day in the heat, we have to wear those gowns, the PPE gowns, and I swear they are sweatsuits. Like, I feel like I'm wearing a sweatsuit and I'm literally drenched in sweat whenever I take it out. So all this was going on and foundation was still looking amazing on my forehead and everywhere else that the mask wasn't. Obviously it did not look as good under the mask, but I still felt like it looked pretty good for all those hours of work. It was a 10-hour shift and I got there early, so I had the mask on for about 11 hours. No, it was a 12-hour shift and I had the mask on for about 13 hours. So it was a long shift, y'all, and the foundation looked, I'm not gonna say it looked good, but it looked pretty decent for these circumstances. And then the third day I wore it was yesterday. I did a Instagram picture day and it looked flawless. I did pretty much this routine yesterday and it just looked amazing all day, and it looks great in the pictures. I would recommend it to you guys. I hope you enjoyed my review on this foundation. Let me know your thoughts and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.